Generosity is not an invitation. It's a demotion. Don't fund loser beta bitches who are clearly delusional about their place in life. Welcome to Never Give These Losers Pussy, the premium sanctuary where submission is required and sacrifice is scrutinized. I'm your host, Divine Ruler Ororo Snow, guardian of standards, seductress of discipline, and the priestess who calls out entitlement as sin, unless it's feminine, of course. You've read the story. She paid for his Uber. More than that, I'm sure. He ghosted her like she had COVID, and I judged the fuck out of her dumb ass. Now, let's heal. Let me be clear. Paying for his Uber the first time was the original crime. But paying twice? Bitch, that was your warning to check yourself into a mental institution. And being ghosted by that broke bitch, that was divine confirmation that we sometimes mistake our power for our purpose. The goddess gave with grace, but grace isn't meant for freeloaders. It's meant for the faithful, the devout, the devoted. Generosity of any sort, kindness, help, a shoulder to cry on, without reverence is spiritual hemorrhaging. Paying for his Uber not once, but twice, and all she got in return was a wet ass and silence. And I bet the beta clit was subpar at that. That's a path we never journey down. You see, when a woman reaches into her own pocket to ease a man's access to her presence or to ease a mortal mutt at all, she's casting a spell. An evil one, a forbidden one. She's saying, I'll make it easy for you to come to me. But he takes the chariot and never arrives with worship. He's not just ungrateful and resentful for being too broke to even deserve you. He's beneath you. Goddess, you don't need to be a saint. Fuck that. You need to be a complete tyrant as the goddess Beyonce lives and breathes. You need to be strategic about how you're interacting with these mutts and allotting your time to them. If a mutt can't handle the task of the bill that it costs to be in your presence, imagine him handling your throne. The one you shed tears, pounds, and mental breaks to build. Your money is not loser mutt magic to make him sit and stay. Your standards are the real binding spells. Mistake generosity for weakness once and watch him ghost your greatness like he just won the fucking lottery. Femininity is not a charity. And submission, it's not for the faint of heart or the bankrupt of soul. The modern woman is taught that giving is noble, that if he doesn't have it, you should support him because that is what love is. But let me ask you this. When did nobility mean funding a fantasy that doesn't fund you back, fuck you right, or even respect you? If you're paying for his access to you and carrying the emotional cost of disappointment, you're not a goddess. You're a Pez dispenser for a loser. And we don't dispense divine energy without demanding what is ours first and collecting what's due. This isn't a shame tour for your honest compassion to that loser, though very kind. But Compassion without boundaries is chaos, and you're a goddess. Leave the chaos to the peasants. If you pay for a mutt to arrive at your door, you must demand that he completely obeys. Otherwise, every dollar is a vote for your own dismissal. The most powerful women understand that coins carry attachments. Why do you think these broke-ass loser bitches are always so with their panties in a bunch about quote-unquote gold diggers? Bitch, you ain't got no gold to dig. Get the fuck out of here. Every time you pay, you tether your submissive energy. And if that energy isn't reclaimed with his obedience and loyalty, it's you who takes the real loss. So today, you will redefine your generosity. It's not currency for his codependency. It is a strict binding contract. And contracts demand reciprocity. So here's the healing part. And don't flinch when I say this. You didn't do anything wrong. You just acted beneath your standards, which is fine. It happens. Your heart was pure, your intention golden, but you extended without conditions. And unconditioned giving always draws unqualified takers. Women must understand the currency of submission is not just action, it's awareness. Every dollar spent on someone who doesn't ask, how can I serve her back, is a dollar donated to his delusion. And spoiler alert, this could be your so-called male friends. He's not your fucking friend. He will fuck you at a moment's notice the second you give him any kind of chance. And he'll try even if you don't. You think he's the prize because he was cute and tired and needed a ride. But no, goddess. You were the destination. And if he can't crawl, fly, walk, or pay to reach you on his own, then he's not worthy of the view. What are the actions that you will take today to raise your standards above benevolence? 1, never cover expenses, ever, especially for emotional applicants. The loser bitches that cry, the loser bitches that have problems at home, the ones who just need to get away, absolutely fucking not. Number 2, let his investment earn you, not take you for granted. Number 3, reverse the power flow. If you pay, charge emotionally the next day. Generosity isn't goddess energy, because given too much, it becomes leverage for a mutt to top you from the bottom. And we don't let that happen here. So, how do you raise your standards in real life? Start by making a personal policy. If I pay, I own the frame. Do not recommend, but just in case, because some of you hoes gonna want to do it and some of you hoes will allow it. You paid? Okay. Now, require reverence. Make him check in. Make him report back. Demand his presence in exchange for passage. Practice saying, I'd rather wait than waste. Definitely recommend this. Delay the date if he can't get to you on his own. Delay the arrival, but never delay your value. It will make him feel like you kicked him in the balls, and we love that. And for everyone, keep a receipts folder, not for revenge, but for remembrance and leverage. Review every gesture. Look at what you gave and ask, did it grow me? Did it nourish me? or did it drain me? And the next time he acts as if you never do a damn thing for his ungrateful, broke ass, simply give a sweet little screenshot and block until further notice. This isn't about punishing generosity. It's about requiring that it be met with devotion. Generosity might be your superpower, but it must be wielded like lightning, not charity. You are not a source for the unworthy or the unfortunate. If he disappears after you open the gates, then your gates were too easy to access. And it's time to build new rituals. Make him book his own Uber. Make him ask twice before entering your temple. Make his devotion earn the access. When you lead with kindness, be sure to close with consequence. That's not mean. That's mythic. Otherwise, these bitches will take advantage of you. And that's why this bitch is today's mutt. Mutt brokey bitch. The Uber ghost with amnesia. He accepted her rides, her text, and her consent, then vanished into nothing. No message, no tribute, just the sound of her generosity echoing in his emptiness. This mutt didn't ask how much, didn't ask if she had Venmo. He just accepted her kindness and took the kindness for granted. Now, hopefully, he's archived, blocked, and sent to the footnotes of history. Ladies, take note. If he takes but never gives, he's not a partner. He's an expense account. And your altar is not deductible on your taxes. Just an imprint on your mind and soul. Think twice before funding the fantasy. If you're trading dollars for the presence of a loser, you're practicing your own spiritual taxation. Girl, why? Want a chance to tribute for honor? Visit Gallery Ororo Snow. I reward well-behaved investment mutts. Sometime. So let's move on to the command of the day. Today's command of the day: set the contract. Today's decree: treat generosity like a contract. For every gesture, power must return emotionally, materially, energetically, and monetarily with interest. Define your terms ahead of time. If you pay for his ride, demand obedience in return. If he calls on your kindness, demand devoted action. If he treats you like a sponsor, ghost him like a debtor. You're not broke, so why carry around a broke beta? Start reversing the power play. Create explicit exchange rules and enforce them. Set your fees to include consequences. Make him invest to even access your time. Write your terms. Post them. Honor them. Let every compliment cost a consequence if it's not backed by action. And that's it today, goddess. If the sermon sharpened your standards, subscribe now and leave a 5-star rating to affirm your allegiance to a higher frequency. Share this episode with a woman who's been funding ghosts and let her know she deserves more than moldy crumbs. Follow me for daily elevation at Soft Edge, Sharp Tongue, Ororo Snow, anywhere, or Gallery Ororo Snow on Instagram. This is where legends reign and ghosters are exiled. Claim your throne, raise your price, slash the bullshit, and remember, goddess, never give these losers pussy. Bye.